ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tim, we are Ye Olde Gamers, and this is Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now, fair warning from the beginning, I will be spoiling some things in this. I am very near the end of the actual sort of main gameplay myself. There's no storyline, but the basic idea is there are 10 most wanted drivers, and you have to make your way up the list and beat them all. I've beaten 9 of them so far. It's a driving game. It is a racing game. And in lieu of me actually being able to pick up and play Forza Horizon 3 or even 2, because I don't know where my disc's gone for that, and I'd need a capture card, and they cost money. In lieu of me actually being able to do those, or however you pronounce it, I like the French pronunciation. It sounds much better than loo, which is a toilet. So in lieu of me being able to play either of those, I'm going to be playing a bit of Need for Speed, because I've been playing this a lot, and this is a game that I like to play when I want to get angry and shout at my computer instead of having lunch or dinner, for example. Because two things happen when I play this game. The first thing is I get very angry at this game. The second thing is I forget to eat because I played this game for so long. It's addictive. It's a good game. Let me put it there. Let me put that out. But it has its problems. You know, all games have their problems. This one, they're a little bit more obvious and a little bit more frequent than I'd like, and we'll get onto those in a moment. But first off, the good bits. The good bits, one, a lot of the cars handle, just so well. I mean, that is pretty much intuitive in this car. This is the Aston Martin V12 Vantage, by the way. That's pretty much intuitive. Just a straight up, nice, brilliant drift. And I can do that in this car. Oof. Pretty well. I'm not great at this game. That might be one of my problems with it, is that I can't drive very well. I'm not very consistent. This feels very slow as well compared to... Because I've gone through so many of the most wanted, now a lot of the cars I drive are a lot faster than this. So this feels very slow. Anyway, let's find a race to do with this guy, because I haven't done all of his races. Gotta watch out for the police in this, because the police are a bit of a bugger if you're in a car that is not very fast. Like, they will just straight up murder you, and you've got two choices: either try and outmaneuver them, which is difficult and takes a long time, because they set up anywhere and can sort of appear anywhere. So one of my problems is the police, they're a little bit bitchy sometimes. Or you've got to sort of just let yourself get busted, take the time to watch through little screens, little sort of cutscenes and loading times, until it gets back to where you were. And then you can get on with your drive. Oh wow. But okay, I'm going to be switching into one of the most wanted cars in a bit as well, because that's one of the ones I want to talk about. And, oh god, I'm really not catching up to these guys at all, am I? Come on, go faster, go faster, go faster. I might need to up my speed somehow. Another thing I like, easy drive. Literally just use the D-pad, switch to stock tyres, that gives me a bit more control, and we're not going off-road anytime soon as far as I can tell. Come on, faster, 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 faster. Oh! I'm still alive. Just. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, it's just really easy to switch out bits of your car with the easy drive. That's how I got to the race as well. It's a wonderful little intuitive system, and it's just on the D-pad, which is fantastic, although it does sort of mean you're leaning across a whole controller with your left hand. I am using a controller for this, by the way. I have a very cheap sort of Xbox-style controller. Fuck! I took those guys down, though. That's something. Come on, come on. Come on. There it is! Oh shoot, was I inside this guy? Was that the problem? Oh, is he? Oh no, I'm dead. Fuck you. Oh shit! Still alive. Oh Christ on a bike, I'm in third though. No. I do like that you have to be a little bit aggressive with the cars as well. Like, you can just really slam them about, and that's part of the race and part of the joy of the race. Oh man, yeah, that's 2-2, okay. Fuck you, fuck you. Oh, I'm in first again. That's not gonna last long. No, I'm already in fourth. Fuck you, Blue. Oh, fuck it, I'm going for him. Fuck you. Come on, around here, fuck you. Go, 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 go. So this is the burn nitrous, that just gives you a bit of a speed boost, and it's quite useful at times. But I really want the power shot nitrous for this guy, because you got to use it all at once, but it does give you a massive acceleration boost. And this guy needs it. I might have to get the short gears as well. Oh, fuck me. They're already right behind me again. Boost. That's good. Okay, okay, we got a bit of breathing room. Oh, a bit of breathing room. Christ. Alright, alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. Whew. Right, we made it. I made it, you guys are nothing in that. Yeah, thanks a lot. So as you can see, I am nearly at the top there of the most wanted list. Yes please, I will have the power shot nitrous, and I will definitely have the impact protection body, because I crash a lot. Alright, 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 what's next? We gotta sit through these as well. It's... I don't like the wait times you gotta sit through. Go through garage, change colour. That's cool, I like that. Love the echo, love the sound effects. Just straight in the tunnel and you hear the echo and it's beautiful. Ram Chassis Pro. Also you unlock Pro versions of like everything that you have. So if I go in here, whoops, not paying attention. Right, Ram Pro please, thank you. Also B is the horn. Very important to have in a game like this is a horn. Alright. So you see you've got target speeds. The idea of a speedrun is you literally just, you got to drive as fast as you can and it's your average speed. And there are some of these that I have problems with, but the visuals, oh the visuals are beautiful. All these cutscenes look amazing. Because they've got slow-mo or they've got psychedelic effects and they're absolutely fantastic. I like what they do with the visuals in the cutscenes, and the game always looks beautiful as well. Like this, see? That's so bizarre. Why? I need to find a way to take that corner as smoothly as possible. The thing with all these corners, right, is just take them smooth. This car can't even get up to 130. How am I supposed to get an average speed of 130? I suppose like that. Come on, down. Oh fuck, that's going to slow me right down. Yeah, crashing is not good. It's very uncompromising. If you like that in a game, fantastic, go for it. I'm not a fan. I like a little bit of leeway with my challenges. But see, this is part of my problem. Is the road is very twisty-turny, which is good for drifting, but not so great for straight-line speed. And you'd think on a challenge like this, they'd want to go for straight-line speed. But I can't, because I gotta go around the corners. And admittedly, in this game, drifting is the fastest way to get around corners, but it still slows me down, because I gotta hammer the brake to get around the corner. I'd do a controller review as well, but all I'd say is it feels a little bit unresponsive at times. Fuck you! That's what I was saving my nitrous for. Come on, you can do it, 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 you can do it. That's good enough. Alright, we'll retry with short gears at some other point. I don't want to do this all the time. Alright, so now... Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. See, that was like 10 seconds of waiting. And then I gotta wait another 10 seconds while they flash up and do their thing. And then I'm allowed to go into my next race. And it's like, no, I should be like, right, good, that's done, where's my next race? But that's enough of this car. That's enough of this car. We are going to jump into a different car now. Specifically, the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport. This is where we get into spoiler territory, because this is one of the cars that you have to beat in the most wanted list. Specifically, it is the third most wanted. But this game's been out since like 2012 or something, so if you haven't played it already, it's your own fault. This car, let me just pull over for a second. This car, I have tricked out entirely. It has got off-road tyres on, because I like the off-road tyres, they feel a little bit more stable. It's got the PowerShot nitrous, it has got Ram chassis. What does that mean? I don't know. It's got Impact Protection Pro body, and it's got Short Gears Pro, and I've tricked this out pretty much entirely. I have just done all the races with it. And I'm going to show you one of the races. Okay, great. Because it's really annoying. It's that one, I believe. Yes, that looks right. Let's just start the race. We don't need to go to the destination because we've already done it. The races repeat as well. That was a little not fun discovery. That when I do the races, some of the races, most of the races have one or more cars that you do them with. And it's a little bit, it feels a little bit cheap. Like, I'd prefer it if it was just like each car had separate races, even if they started in the same place. I don't mind. But there's a lot of the city that they feels like they don't use, and they could have done so if they'd just given them all different races. I know that would have taken a little bit longer. Okay, so this is why I don't like this, because the Bugatti is fantastic straight line speed. But this is just full of freaking corners, and you got to slow down ridiculously to actually take them. And it's just, yeah, it just hurts your speed so much, and you're crashing constantly, and it takes so long to actually do, because it's just, it's not playing to the strengths of the car. You really don't feel like, oh, this car is great. You feel like, oh, I'm crashing so much, and I can't take these turns and keep my speed up. And it feels like this, and again, I think this is the one that you need to do to get the short gears. So, oh no, that's the other one. This is the one that you need to do to get the, PowerShot nitrous. And so you haven't even got the benefit of the PowerShot nitrous' acceleration. I keep crashing there as well. And you see, it's just a short straight and then another big corner that you've got to slow down to like 90, 100 miles an hour for. And when you're trying to get to 130 miles an hour, that's a really big drop. So see, I got 117. That's my best. It's 130.8, and I barely managed it. You know, the trick to that one. There is a trick to it. It always feels like there's a trick to it, and a lot of those, it's a case of getting as much speed as you can at the start, and then trying not to let it drop too much.
I need a perimeter and a search pattern.
Alright. But it's like, yeah, the Bugatti. Let's try and find, because there were some races that were so much fun with the Bugatti. I think I picked the best one, yeah. And it's just a big old motorway, and it's straight line speed. And it's absolutely fantastic. A little bit of turning, sure, but it's on a motorway again. It's just, it's smooth. It's slick. It's not... Oh, the police are fantastic. Some of them will just straight up crash before they get to you. Oh, that like that. Oh, burnout, burnout. This motherfucker. Ooh, turn too soon. I am not great at this game. I will keep saying that. But I'm good enough to win these races. But it's just so much fun, sort of. And when you get to these races and you're able to just sort of have fun and glide practically. It's so smooth to drive on the straights. And then you get to a corner and it doesn't turn as well as the other cars because it's got that big old air brake. So it doesn't turn in the same way. And you can sort of feel it. It feels a lot heavier to turn to most of the other cars.
Dispatch confirmed.
And I've won this easily. But it's a fun race to do because it plays to the strengths of the Bugatti. You know, it doesn't try and just sort of say, oh yeah, this car's great at cornering, when it's not. Because it's a Bugatti. It's supposed to go fast in a straight line. Speaking of, I need to now lose the cops, which will take 11 seconds. If that. Jump! Oh, I'm going to crash. I went through that tree. Wheels saw it. I got back on the road. I'd be fine. Whoa! Oh, hell with you guys. Taking down twice. Alright, go, 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 go. So, yeah, this happens. Okay, maybe a little bit more than 11 seconds. Maybe I shouldn't try to brag. And that's what it takes. That took 2 minutes 43, including the race time, which I think is pretty fair. You know, like I say, my fastest have been 11 seconds, and they've just been driving the other way down the motorway, and I've just gone straight past them. And it just ends after 11 seconds, because that's when you get out and cool down. That was bad. You guys can hear music, right? Is that the Aston Martin? Right, okay. This problem I have as well is they have these cars dotted around the map, and the DLC cars. I don't like having that around the map. I just don't. Because you gotta go to the Origin store, and you gotta buy them to get them, and I don't want to be reminded that there's all this content that is locked off from me. Like, that's got a place right there. That feels like it should be standard, and it's not. I know they're trying to make money off it, they're trying to make as much money as possible, but it's still sucky. It is just awful, and I think if they're going to do it, they should advertise their DLC on the loading screen, and that should be it. That is Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's a little bit buggy, difficulty spikes somewhat at times, but it's absolutely beautiful. And it's a lot of fun to play, even though it makes me very, very angry at times. I would recommend it. I think I would. It's pretty good. I don't know what price it is, but if you can get it pretty cheap in a sale or something, then it's worth it. But it's a driving game. It's an open world driving game, and it's really nice, and it looks really great, and the cars feel really good. And honestly, what more do you need from a driving game? Honestly. Anyway, I'm Tim. We've been Ye Olde Gamers, and this is Need for Speed Most Wanted. I will see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye. Alright, see you guys.